here again. I just wanted to go through Chapter 9, Section 2 with you, developing formulas for circles and regular polygons. And in Section 1, we talked about some formulas for triangles and some different four-sided figures. And in this section here, we want to take a look at circles and regular polygons. And of course, we know a few things about a circle, and just a couple of things here. We have the center of the circle A, we have a diameter which would be CD going through the center, and then we have a radius AB from the center out to a point here. We have different things that go along with circles, and one of the things that we often talk about is the number pi, and pi enters into our circle discussion when we talk about circumference and area. And so you want to make sure that you understand that, and if you have a calculator, make sure that you're able to find pi on your calculator. And basically here our first formula has to do with circumference and area for the circle. Circumference is the distance around the circle. Okay, so that's a linear distance. And that's equal to pi times d, which is the diameter, or circumference is 2 pi r. And the area then is going to be the shaded part here. If we shade in the whole circle, that's the area of a circle, is pi r squared. So the things that you need to know then is you need to know either the radius or the diameter for circumference, and you need to know the radius here for area. And you can see here in this example, as we go through this, basically what your book will do is actually leave it in terms of pi, which is fine. But if you have a handy calculator, sometimes it's easier to just go 64 times pi and actually figure out that decimal number. It's a little bit easier sometimes to talk about pi or the area, for example, in terms of a decimal number. Okay. So here we have a couple more examples. Again, these are kind of algebra problems here, so you're solving for a certain measurement. They're going to give you, for example, the circumference here or the area here, and then you're going to solve for r, the radius. Continuing on here, there's just a music application there. Continuing on, we have a couple more terms here. Here we talk about the center of a regular polygon, and basically when we talk about a regular anything, it really means that we're talking about these sides are all equal, they're all the same distance. The apothem is the distance from the center to side A. So when we talk about that, we're talking about this distance here. It's kind of like the radius, you can think of it. Center to side A, to a side, sorry. And then a central angle of a regular polygon has its vertex at the center and its sides pass through consecutive vertices. And so we're talking about a central angle has its vertex at the center, so we're talking about the center of the polygon, and its sides pass through consecutive vertices. So that means that consecutive means in a row. So for example, GH, we're talking about this angle right here. This is the vertex of the angle, would be the center, and then we're going out and we're going to each vertex of the polygon. Okay, so we can talk about the area then of a regular polygon, and we know that the apothem is this point, the center point out to the side. Okay, so in this example here, it was the center out to point B out here. And you can find that out. You can talk about the area and also the perimeter by this formula right here. Area equals 1/2 the distance A right here, and then times P, the perimeter. So if you go around this polygon, that is the perimeter, the distance around there. So that's a good formula that covers a lot of different kinds of regular polygons for us. Make sure that you go through some of these examples here, read through them. It's just using the formula, and they give us the information that we need. Again, understand that when they give us a side here of 6 meters, then each side is going to be 6 meters, and then they give us this distance here for the apothon as well. And then again, make sure that you look at some of those examples, and of course, if you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks.